it's Grant and Tyler back with... I forget. Folks, I don't know what's going on, dude. We both got new fresh cuts and we're here. And we're back at it, episode 12. Down the hatch, boys.
1-2.
Big 1-2, man.
Yep. It's going to be a quick one, though.
Little quick one. Down and dirty. You know what? Let's just get to the point. We're here to say hi. We're still alive out there.
Yes.
And we're killing it. We got some fresh cuts. So, ladies, hello. All three of you that are watching, that's great and that's fine. So we got Shelby. Shelby, how's it going? We have some random YouTuber probably watching. I mean, hello, and we got probably someone random in Australia watching.
Probably
I mean,
my dad, and then
g'day.
Yeah.
You know,
g'day, mate.
I mean, g'day.
Well, anyway, today we're going to be taking the caffeine capsules. I'm actually really excited for this because I've had these for over a year now, actually, in which I haven't taken them frequently, or not frequently, but like I haven't taken them every once in a while. As you can see, there's probably like what, maybe 30, 40 left total. Yeah,
and they're not crazy big either, honestly.
No.
Like,
no,
just we'll put one up to scale here. It's like, we're gonna do the good old Shelby move here, maybe. If it focuses, there it is. Yeah, there it is. So they're not crazy big.
So they're 200 milligrams of caffeine.
200 milligrams.
Yep. It takes a bit for it to kick in because there are no any sort of other stimulants. So I figured we can, if you would like, we can also continue with the region.
Absolutely, boys. Absolutely. So, I got some gum in. Have you ever tried to swallow a pill with gum in your mouth?
Oh God, no! Please, no.
We're gonna see what happens today. We're all about experiments, and we're gonna try it. And here we go. Pretty powdery, actually.
It is. It is super powdery. They're really.
Do they have any taste?
No. It's just gonna taste like chemicals coming down.
I mean, coming down, boys.
That's really it.
Yeah, we're gonna take the gum out. No, we're gonna leave it in. We're gonna leave it in.
Kind of like my run gum. A little bit. And then I'm honestly just going to take one of these because I know how potent.
How many did I take that one time?
You took 2.
Well, let's do 2 again, boys.
2 again. And
these are those.
It's the non-stimulant.
These are the non-stim pre's, but I will say this. They're like the floaters, like the pills that float, like in the back of your mouth with water. And I've got my other hand up there, but you guys know what's up. I capped that son of a gun. We're gonna do the gum out for this. We're gonna go behind the ear.
Oh God!
Just like the old school days.
That's
we're gonna do one at a time, just because they're floating and it's tough, you know.
And today, as he's taking them, we've got. Oh, you good? Okay. Okay. We've got shoulders today. Honestly, I'm looking for a little bit, maybe even tricep action.
I can't swallow these, dude.
You can't?
I hate these kind of pills.
Just go boom. So this one you can swallow, but this one you cannot. Interesting. Looks like I'm a
It doesn't freaking let me. It's like the ones that are capsule form with powder in the middle and they float.
I just go. I just down and back.
Dude, I can't.
I feel like I'm a pharmacist. Pharmacist for muscles.
That one's wet. I gotta try the new one.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Don't. Interesting. Can't do it?
No, now it's mental. No, I'm...
Huh.
You know what? This is gonna taste disgusting.
What are you doing?
Horrifically disgusting, but we're gonna get these down the hatch somehow. So we're gonna break the capsule, put it on the tongue.
Oh my God.
It's gonna probably taste like acid, but it's what it takes, folks. And if it was easy, everyone would do it.
I mean, I wouldn't do that. Oh, also, I think your door's open.
Is it? My window's open.
No, your door.
My door? No.
Hold on
a sec. Door?
Hold on a sec.
Folks, just me and you. We're gonna take this and we're gonna get it done.
Oh, this one.
Come on, Grant, figure it out. Dude, it's like, look it, it's like these kind of pills. And if it focuses. Come on now, buddy.
You got it.
Okay, well anyway, it's like those powder pills, and dude, I cannot for the life of me.
You got it. Oh.
Come on.
Oh, it's squishy.
Should I just chew it?
Ugh.
We're gonna try it one more time.
How'd you think it last time?
I don't know, it just worked. But now it's mental. I'm gonna fucking do it. Ah!
There you go.
That's what I'm freaking talking about.
There you go. See, there you go.
It's stuck in the back of my throat.
It's gonna feel like that.
All right.
All right, number two. Number two.
This one's really like gooey already. It's like the water already broke it down a little bit, so it's gonna be tough. Here we go. Come on, boys. This one is for you.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
And that's what we're freaking doing today.
There you go. There you go.
And the gum goes back in.
Oh god. Back behind the ear. I was gonna talk about spring.
Dude, it's here. And let me tell you, I absolutely hate it.
Well, like allergy wise?
I can't breathe in the morning, and I'm being dead honest. And if we were gonna take this mobile, I would show you my car.
Last week I was
yellow.
Dead.
It's yellow from the pollen.
You see?
You can see the dude. Spring, figure it out. All right. Like, good God.
But I will say, my favorite thing though, part of spring is the start of the smell of fresh cut grass. Oh. That
slaps. If I've ever had a slapping, I don't know where I was going with that analogy, but that slaps. Also, the smell of gas slaps.
Really?
Dude, I love the smell of gas.
Because you like to get high from it, right?
Fresh cut grass and gasoline.
Fresh cut
Not diesel.
grass.
It's got to be that, 87 Premier or premium,
gosh.
Gasoline. It smells so good.
Oh, gosh.
Gas and grass.
I miss mowing. I miss mowing.
Yeah.
So bad.
Actually, surprisingly, I do too. And like, if you're back at home and you have to mow like constantly every week, I'm sure you're like, well, not only jealous, but I'm sure like, while you're doing it, you're like, oh God, I gotta go fucking mow. Like, but now that I don't have to mow and I'm in an apartment down here in Springfield, I'm like, dude, I would love to mow. Well, like you get satisfaction from getting it done too.
My gosh.
And you can make the lines nice and crisp.
Especially if you get it done in the morning. So like, I actually used to live in a house.
You lived in a house?
Last year I did.
Holy shit, you lived in a house.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
So I actually got to mow.
Okay.
I was so excited, right? Like there were multiple occasions where I would wake up like at 7 or even sometimes 6 in the morning and prepare myself. I'm like, I'm gonna go mow.
Psychopath?
I'm gonna go mow. I'd love getting it done before a lot of other people.
Well, not only that, but you feel accomplished. It's kind of like the same thing with working out. But also, I kind of get a little bit of a satisfaction. My apartment now doesn't have carpet in it, but back home, like if I go back home or if I ever have to vacuum for any reason, dude, it feels like you're like, it just that satisfaction. You're like, yes,
it feels so good.
It feels so damn good, dude.
So good.
That's also heat. But also, I watched one of your recent videos and I saw that Barbell had a little bit to say, huh?
Yeah.
They brought back some heat. Yeah. So what we need to do is we need to try like Monster and say like, yeah, we just picked up these dented cans. It's horrible, dude. These cans, and then we're gonna taste like, dude, the taste is disgusting. Like, what's wrong? Disgusting. And then they're gonna send us flats on flats on flats.
I gotta.
That's what we should do.
You know. Here we go. Better idea. For one of our gym talks, we try to cook.
Oh God, yes.
I'll bring the pancakes.
There you go, little post show. I'll
bring the pancakes.
Little post show action. We're getting fed right away. We'll either go to your house or my house, and we'll cook it up.
Yeah, we'll cook it up.
Dude, I mean, heck yeah.
That'll be so good, so good.
Hell yeah, dude. That's gonna be fun.
But no, man. I mean, spring is here. It's 70 degrees. It's so nice.
70 degrees. You guys already know I'm rocking a sweatshirt, and of course, you guys know we got the sweatpants on. Oh.
Yeah, and whereas I'm short sleeves and shorts.
And you're rocking some sick socks, though.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's one of my favorite animes.
I like that. And some Chucks.
Yep.
Of course.
From work.
Little Chuck Liddells.
Yeah, I'll probably switch over to my Nikes, but
that's all right.
I mean, like, it's just, it's so nice now. It feels so much better to be outside.
I could literally eat. Dude, it's so funny you say that because I like how we're like, yeah, we're gonna be short and quick, and we're just in it, dude.
We're still short.
Oh, dude, I love this though. Like, we're just hanging out, and we got the windows down, we got the sunroof up, and that's all you can ask for. Beautiful spring day, and I forgot what I was about to say.
How was golfing,
dude? Golf. One of the best pastimes there is. Forget about baseball. Forget about it. Also, first off, congrats, Tiger.
Yeah.
I mean, little round of applause, actually, Tiger. That's how you do it. So, but also, I love golfing. And what was I gonna say right before this?
You were gonna say something in relation to spring.
Oh yes. Before I forget, tonight I actually told myself I made like an event calendar in my phone to remind me because I work until 10 tonight. But then when I get off, I'm like, I'm gonna drive out to a random field and I'm just gonna lay on my car. And yeah, is that cliche? Yes. And am I gonna get made fun of in the comments? Yes. But that's okay.
You should totally like get a drone and just like.
That would be dope.
And just go.
Hey guys, send a drone. We'll drop the PO box in the link down below. Just send us. I got an Amazon wish list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I would love to mess around with a drone. Have you ever flown one?
Gosh, no. I've always wanted to. There's actually Legends of Golf, the tournament I'm going to be working at. There's a guy who got his drone license.
He's going to film the whole thing too.
I think he is. I think he's. I think he's going to bring it out there. He's going to kind of like fly it for a little bit because.
Well, what course is it that it's on? You know.
Well, it's on multiple courses.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, Mountaintop, Top of the Rock. And then there's one more other course. If I'm
I thought it was one course.
No. So there are multiple like tournaments happening simultaneously, which is totally crazy. So the whole thing with like the celebrity thing that happens on Sunday, but that's at Top of the Rock.
That's what I'm golfing.
Right.
I mean, they invited me. I got an invite, obviously, just because my YouTube channel is blowing up. I'm a celeb, so they invited. They extended an invite to me as well.
Extended an invitation.
I think I'm paired up with Wahlberg, and we're gonna hit the links on Sunday. That's when we're. I think our tee off is at 8. So I need a caddy if you want to carry my clubs.
Even though it
like.
starts at 10, but
well, no, we're gonna get a little, a round in prior.
Oh, okay, round in.
Just kind of shooting the shit, me and him, and then we'll, put on our face for the cameras, like we do.
No JT?
No JT, man. Just me and him, and and we want to keep it that way. You know what? That's what we want to do. So he's gonna pair up with us at 10, but just me and Marky Mark at 8.
Mark.
So.
Good vibrations right there.
I mean, there you go, man.
Feel it, baby.
But guys, I was gonna pose a question and now I forgot what it was. It was something about spring. What about this? So I think it was last episode or the episode prior. We don't take allergy pills. Like for some reason
I actually started to.
Bro, I started to too.
I had to.
Give me some nugs. Dude, I had to. I seriously had to. It was like, and I'm not even exaggerating, an hour of sneezing constantly. I couldn't stop.
I had a sinus headache.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, pop those allergy pills, man.
Well, like literally, I actually had a sick day for work, and like I don't do sick days. That is totally not me. And so fortunately, I did have a sick day, so I played a little bit of hooky, to be honest.
A little hooky action?
Just a little bit, but I mean, majority of the time I was actually at home, like just laying there, because I'm like, like dead.
And that's fine.
And I was like, okay, I have to have some caffeine, give me some life. So I went and did a couple of errands, but like majority of the time frame, I was stuck at home. So
yeah.
Oh, which by the way, when I was stuck at home, I started thinking of some things.
Home tour?
No.
For a vlog?
I have a site.
You have a what?
I have a site.
Site?
A website.
What?
Yeah. You can make one off Google for free.
I mean, let's do it, boys. Link in description. I mean, head on over.
There's a section where it's all the gym talks. There's also a section where I have all of the programs I get from every single muscle box. It's all downloaded. So all you need to do is just click on it and you can download it. Just like that.
Damn.
Yeah, every single one. Every single one of them.
Dude, that's giving value to the consumers.
Even the Miss muscle box too. So I mean, like, it's not just the regular muscle box; it's the Miss muscle box.
I mean, there you go, folks. Yeah. We have a little bit for everyone. I mean, I like talking like I'm in it. Grant has it for you guys on the channel. I'm on there too, but check it out. I'm gonna check that out, dude. That's actually pretty dope. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, and then I actually started a blog. I did one blog so far. It's my top 5 favorite pre-workouts.
Oh, I thought you said words.
No.
My top 5 favorite words.
Top 5 favorite pre-workouts.
Back, biceps, quads, hamstrings, forearms. Catch you next vlog. My least favorite 5 words.
Oh God.
Serratus, abdominals, calves,
obliques. I do have GAT in there, the Nitroflex.
Yeah.
I do have Celsius. I do have the C4, but I'm not going to tell you which order.
Okay.
But anyway, I have
I'm
it in those
anxious to
specific
look.
orders, yeah, and which I added the links. I added videos to every single one of them, so you can check them out.
I mean,
and kind of go through and see.
Folks, we're
exactly
big
how you
time
feel.
now. Folks,
Yeah.
we're big time now. So how can we find it? What do we search? Like www. Is it a .com, .gov, .net? What are we working with here?
It's under sites.google.com, and then you have to go / but
that's fine,
but it
dude.
will be in the description.
I mean,
so
check it out. I mean, when this comes out, I will be sure to look at that because I'm anxious to see. I mean, if Nitroflex isn't #1, I mean, kick rocks. First off, you know.
It's not #1.
Wow, that's big.
But it is one that you have had. I will say that.
Okay, that's fair then.
So majority of them are actually the ones that you have had.
Okay, and now that's all right, and we're talking.
I think there's only like one that you haven't had.
Okay. What is that? D-ball?
No, it's Mr. Hyde.
Anabolic?
Mr.
Synthol?
Hyde has anabolic, yeah.
Synthol? Is that what
A little
number
bit
one
of trembolone sandwich.
Little trembolone boys.
But anyway, so.
Oh, hey, before we sign off though, I just saw on a podcast I was listening to, World's Strongest Man, The Mountain, he came out.
Yeah, he won.
No, not only did he win, but he came out as
that's his number 5
for steroids.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just saw it.
Well, I mean,
in
like,
an interview, I think it was an interview. They asked him if he has taken steroids before, and he said it was his first time coming out. Like, yeah, I've taken steroids. And then when they asked him, well, are you still taking steroids? He dodged those questions.
Of course he did.
Well, obviously, and I may rattle some noggins here, but if you're the strongest man in the world,
you have to.
Of course you are.
Yeah. Look at.
Duh.
Okay. Pause real quick. Look at Larry Wheels, right? Larry Wheels, whenever he came out, his video, he was like, I have taken them previously, but I haven't taken them now. And it's like, bullshit.
First off, sir, you're overhead pressing 405. And you have 5% body fat year round.
You're deadlifting 858, and what you're looking at, like you won second in a bodybuilding amateur contest.
Like a week before, and you're PRing?
Yes,
sir. That's not how this works.
It's like there's no way someone can be actually that strong naturally.
Correct.
And
you
not
can, but not naturally. And also, like, I think we're moving in the right direction as far as, well, I would like
people
to hope,
openly admitting.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would hope that we are, and I think we are, and I hope I'm not wrong, but it's so crazy because obviously when YouTube first started and these influencers came out, no one's gonna say, like, they want to be idealized as, hey, I'm the best, you can achieve my body.
Right.
That's how you can push your product. That's how you can push your
totally 100%.
Your workout plan. Like, hey, you can look like me if you do this. But I just wish there was some transparency between that. And like I said, I hope that it's moving towards that, and I feel like it is. But
there is one.
You know,
there is one that's out there that I commend him very, very much. His name is Seth Feroce.
I've heard of that.
I think I've showed you him. He did a 4 or 5 part series of him, like, how to do steroids.
Yeah.
He's like, if you want to do it like how I do it to compete, here's everything you need to know.
And I'll tell you what, I commend him for that because he said that he was doing it. And listen, if you want to do it, then go ahead.
Dorian Yates admitted it. Come on. I mean, it's like it's
out there. It 100% is. So I wish people die because they don't know what they're doing. So just be transparent with it and say, hey, I use and this is how I did it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, this is what I did, and it's going to be different for each person, but this is what I did. So it's kind of like people are going to do it regardless.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So try to help them along the way.
100%.
Right?
100%.
That's just, I mean, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, totally. I completely get it.
Next week, we'll show you guys what cycle we're on. And
no, come on. There is no way. There's no way I will ever do that. First off, I'm not a fan of needles, and which I know that you can do capsules and all this other stuff, but it's better for.
See, that's the thing, dude. Like, when people are like, "Yeah, dude, I shoot up this or
whatever
this or
it
this,"
takes.
I'm like, I don't know, man. That kind of freaks me out. Just thinking, like, I'm gonna put a needle right here. Like, I'll donate blood and plasma and other things. Like, that's not a big deal.
You put it in your butt,
dude. I don't know, man. Like,
put it in your butt. You put it in your calf. You put it in your hamstring. You put it in a lot of other things that you can cover up. that's you never put it here because I mean like.
Well, then everyone's like, wow, look at that huge hole.
Look at that huge hole. Look how vascular that place is. You know.
Wow.
I mean? Yeah.
Why is that always red right there?
I'm very intrigued to see in the next couple of years exactly how bodybuilding will be.
I think they're going to tone it down from what it is. I honestly think. I think it's not going to be the mass monsters that they think, because especially with this last year with what's his name?
Flexitron Roden. Sean Roden.
Yeah, with him not being just a piece of just beef, right? He was. Don't get me wrong, he's huge, right? But he's okay. It's different from what I expected, and since they scored the way they did this last year, I would assume that they're moving in that direction.
Going back, so like in the 80s, that typically was like the big thing,
right?
Frank
Zane action, dude. That's the ideal physique for me. Like Frank Zane, even Arnold for me, I think was too big in my taste.
His chest was too big. I think.
Yes,
his chest was too big. I think his lower body was too thin, because his chest looked way too massive.
Correct.
I honestly, personally, I think Flex Lewis is probably one of the best ones ever. If I had to rank a second, I would put Dorian Yates underneath there, in which those guys are the thick guys. They are not chiseled, but they are thick.
It's just, it's the difference between like a piece of paper and a note card, right? They're both going to do the job. Yeah. See, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Like one's thin and one's a little bit thicker.
They're not like Ronnie Coleman where they have an insulin belly, or like Rory Winkler where they have an insulin belly and it just pops out.
I mean, I don't care how big you look. Like for me, if you have that, like dude, that just it throws everything out the window for me. That's just not appealing for me.
I personally like those two, but I definitely see we're going back into the 80s to where it was very, very slimmed down. The 2000s. That's what
I think. It's going more towards aesthetics and proportions wise.
The 2000s with Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman, that was the biggest time to where the thickness and the development and a lot of, honestly, like sponsorships got in the way.
Sure, I feel like at that point they were just throwing everything out the window and just said, "Let's see who's bigger this year."
I mean,
right?
I mean, get this, Bradley Martin talks about it. I'm not a huge fan of Bradley Martin, but I actually applaud him for talking about this conversation, in which I'll be super quick because since we got to go right after this.
Yes. Also, you see Generation Iron 3 or Generation Iron or something like
I haven't seen third yet, but
I haven't seen it either. I just saw it on Netflix. I didn't even know they had a third.
I have seen 1 and 2. Yeah,
saw 1 and 2. I'm gonna watch the third probably tomorrow. 3
is a lot about the social influencer and the company based.
Well, I saw like the trailer was Bradley Martin. That's what made me think of it.
Yeah,
so I was like, okay.
Yeah, so Callum was in the second one.
Yep.
Dana was in the second one. Kai Green was in the second one. So a lot of the influencers, in which I think they're going to be more towards of like, okay, these guys are lifting, they are making companies. How are they doing it? Right.
More like a Bradley Martin, Steve Cook type deal.
Oh, Steve Cook. Ugh. But anyway, so Bradley Martin talks about one of his, if not, I'm talking about his only competition he did with bodybuilding, and
wasn't it physique? Or was it bodybuilding? He
did some sort of amateur bodybuilding.
Oh, did he? Okay.
I mean, like you're talking about way back when he was like 20, 21, right? And in which he actually got placed second, and he found out later on the reason why he got placed second, even though he was the better physique, was because there was someone that had a sponsorship that was part of one of the bigger sponsorships for that competition in itself.
Really?
Yes. That happens all the time.
I don't know
that happens
about
all the time.
Really? Like if there's something going on and let's say GAT is sponsoring it and then there's a GAT athlete.
Yeah.
Like and Sadiq, let's say, would be in it, they're more favored to say
yes.
If it's even somewhat close, they'll be like, let's give it to Sadiq because we're sponsored by them, they're gonna give us more money. Their athlete won.
Phil Heath, there have been multiple interviews to where like even before he got notified before he even like entered or walked to Mr. Olympia that he was going to lose this year because of the fact that 1, they wanted to spice it up, 2, because he didn't have as many sponsors, and 3, it was just like they were like, oh, it's Phil Heath, like let's bring in somebody new,
really,
to kind of spice it up.
That's so fascinating.
Man, it's a lot
of politics in the sport.
A lot of the politics and a lot of the business side of it, where it's very, very fascinating because like the supplement industry is kind of almost like red taping like a lot of the competitions. And so is like a lot of the clothing. I mean, like you're talking about just millions, and I would say even closer to billions of dollars, because I know the supplement industry is in the multi-billion-dollar industry. It was like whenever we first, or whenever I first got into it, it was in the single billions. It's already gotten to the multi-billions, which
Really?
is nuts to think about. Yes,
That growth is insane.
I guarantee you, at least like almost every single person in either college or at a young age has some sort of supplement with them.
Well, you can even say anyone watching this, I would almost certainly guarantee has taken a supplement or is currently on. And when you say supplement, do you mean even just like a protein powder?
Yes,
I mean,
because I would call that.
Absolutely. I mean, you're supplementing something, right?
Yes, you're
So
supplementing something.
even whether it's a protein powder, creatine, anything like that, I would.
There are some heavy politics inside of the fitness industry, in which there are a lot of people that want to disrupt it because of the fact that it's like you have to know this person in order to get here. You have to be huge on Instagram in order to get a booth at LA Fit Expo.
Oh, well,
right?
Absolutely. Like you could have the best physique and let's say 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and 1,500 people on Instagram, but somebody who doesn't have that good of a physique, and let's say, but is huge on social media, obviously they're going to have a booth at LA before anyone, or whatever it is.
There's a kid I follow. I forgot his name, but his last name. His name's Alex, but he also has a girlfriend who has 1.2 million followers.
I mean, that's insane.
And then he has closer to like he's getting closer to 200,000 or 300,000. Right? They didn't have a booth. They just went. They just walked around. Because of the fact that they don't have any other sponsors, because they are super picky of picking who they want to be.
And that's, I'm sure, like you said, a lot of the politics and to like pay for a booth there.
Oh, it's stupid.
I'm sure it's stupid.
It's stupid.
It's yeah. And then you got to think, well, if you're sponsored by like Gap, or I keep saying Gap, but like if you're sponsored by anything, like they can pay for your booth, and then there you go, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah, there's a ton of interesting things to kind of look into on the business side of it, and
which is sad, but it's kind of bittersweet because I get it in some sense, right? It provides a lot of people awesome opportunities to get sponsored, to see a lot of great things, and then to further the career, travel, all these things.
Right.
But then also there's a dark side, which I mean sucks, which is horrible, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is horrible. So I get it.
I think you guys saying hi.
We got some fans watching.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Couple of fans walking by. Yeah, we'll get your autographs later. Guys, we're blowing up, dude. Like, we're gonna go sign some autographs. We're gonna hit some shoulders.
We're gonna hit some shoulders pretty hard.
We're gonna hit some shoulders. What are we doing? High volume, low volume, what?
We are gonna hit laterals and rears like nobody's business.
Freaking love to hear that.
Nobody's business. I mean, I'm talking about 3 exercises of laterals, and then I'm talking about maybe 2 for rears.
But I'm talking about
and then I'll think about doing front.
And then let me go take a hike. Let me go do a marathon before I think about front. I mean, forget about it.
Oh yeah, because I mean, I'm telling you, man, I really want to get like this out here.
First off,
like,
I want this not to fit. So next video, depending on my how much blood I get in there, this isn't gonna fit.
Isn't gonna fit. All right, we gotta get
folks.
going.
Well, we gotta get going here. I work in like an hour and a half. So with that, thanks for tuning in. Episode 12, boys. Shoulders, and we're gonna go catch these autographs. So thanks for tuning in.
See ya.